in this position, to actually be in it, we're making sure that we, are being humble, we're being super grateful, but at the same time, we're being extra locked in on, what we have to do in order to get there. And it starts with, us working hard and really locking in practice.
Jaxon, I know a lot of times this year you guys have rallied around guys when they're going home, quote unquote. So is there a little bit of that with Cohen this week?
Sorry, can you say that?
A lot of times this year, like when guys went to Minnesota, there's been different times where guys have sort of said it's win for whoever when they're sort of going home. Cohen playing in Atlanta, is there some of that this week going on?
Yeah, I didn't remember until last night, but last time we went to Atlanta, we didn't get it for Cohen. We played Kansas and we gave him a good game, but we ultimately didn't get that win for him. So having a chance to go back there for kind of a bigger reward in a way is something that I feel like we owe to him and we owe to everybody on our team. And it's kind of that. It's kind of like that. Okay, round 2. Like we're not gonna make the same mistakes again. It's not gonna be the same outcome. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna play our game and get 2 wins and get closer to what our ultimate goal is.
Speaking of that game, how much different are you now than you were that first trip to Atlanta as a team?
I think we have made huge strides. Every individual, every player, every coach, everyone in this program has made huge strides. And to kind of put in perspective on how we played last time we were there and where we are now is just it's pretty crazy. And we're also super thankful that we have the opportunity and we've done everything we can to be in this position.
How do you guys make sure the moment's not too big for you? I mean, your coach obviously has been to many Sweet 16s. You guys, not many.
Well, he makes sure to let us know that it's not too big a moment. He doesn't try. He doesn't make us he doesn't make us extra nervous about what's at stake.
Right.
No, he does a really good job of simplifying it to, hey, win or go home, and take that as you want it. And I feel like everyone that's in this program is strong enough mentally to realize, hey, he's not putting extra pressure on us. There is a lot of pressure, but pressure is what you make it out to be. And he said that before. Whatever he said, pressure is whatever you make it out to be. So whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, this is just reality. And I feel like all of us have gotten to a point this season where we've played for a lot of games. We played a lot of games where a lot was on the line, and we were able to come out with a win. And sometimes during the season we had some losses, but I think all of us players know that there's just as much on the line, but there's also just as much motivation to win that next game. And we, like you said, we want to keep playing. We want to be one of those teams that makes it to the very end and has a really amazing outcome and win a championship.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jaxon.
Jaxon, Tom was talking earlier today about getting off to faster starts, getting off to better starts, and wondering from a player's perspective, how much do you think that's sort of under your control? How much sort of responsibility do you guys carry as players for getting off to better starts versus, is it sort of a scenario sometimes where just shots aren't falling at the beginning of the game?
Oh, it's totally up to us players, honestly. I mean, coach, everyone does their part, in terms of giving us a game plan and making sure we know what coverages to do, and it is, mostly on us to deliver. And sometimes we, with late games, we might be tired, which I'm not saying is an excuse, but these are just factors. We might play a late game, we might have back-to-back games, we just might not be able to make shots. There are just some things that happen, and it might prevent us from having a good start, but it's honestly how we finish the game. I mean, we've had tons of games where, including our last one, where we didn't have the best start, but we gritted our teeth and we found a way to finish the game with a win. And obviously, coach wants us to start off with a better start, and all players agree that we want to too. But there are some things that we just have to fight through and we just have to do our best and make sure that no matter what happens, whether we have a good or bad start, we have a great finish.